I just love chocolate. It makes me so happy. And I was told that dark chocolate is not that bad for you. So I eat it without any guilt, and I recommend you do the same. All right. So we've been in isolation for 27 days. Yeah. So I wanted to do like a fun Easter cookie because I have an 11-month-old and I'm so excited about being able to like bake and cook together. So what I'm doing today is I'm taking kalejunkie.com's recipe for monster cookies, and I'm kind of bastardizing them or maybe making them better, I don't know, based on whatever I have in my pantry. So that's the jump off point. I do this a lot with my cooking. I look at a recipe and then I just basically do whatever I want with it. I don't have everything I need exactly, but I have things that I think I can sub with. So we'll see how they turn out. Either way, they're cookies. They're gonna have cute little eggs on top. The rest, you know, who cares really? So let's get started. So you want to start with 1 3/4 cups of almond flour, which I probably don't have enough of. I'm just gonna grab some like gluten-free flour, which you're usually supposed to use a bit of xanthan gum when you use this stuff. So I might just put like a tiny bit in. And then I'm just gonna put like a pinch of xanthan gum in, like that much. Hope for the best. Just use what you got, you know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna do 1 cup of oats. I only have steel cut, so I'm gonna use a cup, hope for the best again. The original recipe calls for coconut sugar, which I don't have, so I'm gonna replace that with maple syrup, which is wet and not dry, so I might have to adjust things based on how things are going. So now we're gonna do 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda. So now I'm gonna whisk this all together. Okay, so now moving on, I'm gonna do 2 eggs. So we need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So it calls for 1 cup of peanut butter. I only have almond butter, so that's what I'm gonna use. These are gonna be some really expensive cookies. Oh no, I'm gonna finish the almond butter. Gosh. Guys, don't tell Johnny. Okay, that's enough. Oh, that smells good. I was really thinking this was gonna be like a really quick little recipe, but I'm like working up a sweat right now. All right. Finally getting somewhere here. And then I'm gonna put in the coconut oil. So there's 1/3 cup of coconut oil melted. And then how much sugar does she call for? 1/4 cup of coconut sugar, that's perfect. I'm gonna do the same of the maple syrup. I like to, when I'm making my own cookies, just like not use too much sugar, especially if I'm using chocolate in there. Like, I just find I just don't need as much sugar. So I might even just do a little less. There we go. I know with baking, they always say, don't substitute, follow the recipe, which, you know, has its value, but I always substitute. I always change the recipe based on what I have, based on what I know I like. Not too sweet, not too greasy. Damn. That looks good. Oh yeah, we didn't put the sea salt in the dry. 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. Okay, now I think we're ready to combine everything. So now we're just gonna pour this in. This is like the best tool ever. I think this is perfect. I'm not gonna add anything to this. It doesn't look like it's too too wet because of the maple syrup. Okay, so I've lined a baking sheet with parchment paper. So we're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. I always do dark chocolate, whatever you guys prefer. You know what? I'm actually feeling like that's a lot of chocolate chips, so I'm just gonna do 2 1/4 cups, which is half a cup. Right, guys? And you know, if you don't want it to be like so chocolatey, you can just not do the chocolate chips and do the chocolate eggs just on top. I just love chocolate. It makes me so happy. Guys, I'm exhausted. Okay, I think we're good. This should make 14 to 16 cookies. I'm gonna make them a little bit rounder. Apparently these cookies don't expand when they're cooking, so you can put them a little bit close together. So I'm making like little balls and then flattening them just a tiny bit. All right, Boo, tell us what you think. What do you think? Yeah, pretty good, right? I think she likes it. If she dives in for this last piece, it's a done deal. You gonna have that last piece, Lena? Done.